Alright, so we're doing this. And I do mean we, because this is what y'all voted for. So regarding the little rainbow abomination, look at him. Evil hot dog man, who is also never happiness. I've gotten his happiness so low, it looped back around to 100%. That was a bug I didn't know it was in the game. He's done it! He's done it! This expires today. So the comments in the video were kind of mixed. There were a lot of good arguments. Honestly, I was kind of ready to just let it expire from the comments, but then I put up that poll, which I know I did it kind of late, but it just kind of flipped everything on its head. It's amazing the different responses you get when you don't require people to say something. Though mostly in general, it seemed like people just wanted my opinions on it firsthand, and you know what? I'm curious about that too. And to be clear, the video I made almost 5 years ago about these redemption pets, my opinion on it has not changed. My stance has not softened. I am not suddenly okay with this system just because I want it. Believe me, all it did was cause a lot more stress. If I somehow get in a position where I spark another redemption pet in the future, I highly doubt I will buy it. It will be an immediate no. One, for curiosity, is enough. And actually, I wanna see something really quick. I'm gonna go to the adoption center. I did this after I bred Fascio. I went to see, are there any, okay, yes, someone else did just breed one. I have not seen one the last couple times I checked. It surprises me that these things have been out for like 4 years. I know there was 1,000 made, but they are still showing up, and I know everyone is sick of this. So I'm thinking of this as doing the Webkinz Next community a favor by taking one more out of circulation. I guess I am doing this. I kind of thought it would take me to the e-store. Okay, I gotta get my credit card. It's funny, because I thought I saw screenshots of like it taking you to the Gans e-store. Maybe that was earlier on. I knew it was a long time ago, but yeah, the price is also including tax. So, we're done here. So I guess all that's left to do now is wait a few weeks and see when it gets here. So it has been a month, and you're probably wondering why this video hasn't been uploaded yet, and I still don't have the plush. Well, I was wondering the same thing, so I went ahead and I contacted customer support. Which, before I go into what transpired, I want to give a little bit of context of my background. Years ago, I worked a job kind of similar to customer service. I was in sales, but I wasn't just in charge of making sales, I was also in charge of, checking order statuses and email receipts and stuff like that. There's a lot of personal information that needs to be redacted about this, so I can't just show you like the blank email, but when I messaged him, I knew from experience to include the order number, and of course I also sent them this email from the email that was registered to this order. So like, with how my system worked, when people called in, the system like automatically detected their phone number and suggested accounts that were like linked to that phone number. But you could also search people by like their last name and zip code, their email or order number. It'd pull up their whole account and see everything that they ever ordered. And I was just asking for the status because I got the confirmation email. I never received a shipping confirmation. I didn't know if that's something I should expect when ordering through the game, because I have never done this before. But my card was charged, I double checked, it never got refunded, it never fell off as like an authorization, so they took my money, and I don't have a product. And I'm gonna be honest, if I didn't know Gans as a company, I would think I've been scammed. Getting back on track, just with how my system worked, I knew you send them the order number, they can just open it up, they can see where it went to, what was in it, shipping address, the billing address, you can see all of that. So then they sent me this. I'm like, okay, it's probably just like AI detection, getting this information for like the actual human being that's going to respond to me. So I sent that information in. Now this is where you buckle up. As per the plush terms and conditions, it's clearly stated that the Gans e-store does not deliver to P.O. boxes. Thank you! I know this is like an underpaid person behind, so I'm not mad at the person saying this. This is like their stock responses. But they literally just said, yeah, we don't deliver to a P.O. box, as we said that you're an idiot because you didn't read. So have a nice day. Not, here's what you do to fix it, or here's your options. No, just, that's the idiot tax. Now some of you might be saying, well, this is your fault. You should know not to enter a P.O. box. And this is the point that I am very grateful that I recorded this. Because does this say anywhere here that they don't ship to P.O. boxes? Does this say anywhere they don't ship to P.O. boxes? Does this say anywhere they don't ship to P.O. boxes. What about this? Is there any terms and conditions for shipping to P.O. boxes here? It's almost like this faded out text right here could simply just say, no P.O. boxes. But it doesn't, does it? How about this? No, nothing that says we don't ship to P.O. boxes. It's not in the freaking game! And that's how I bought it! And that's how I told them that I bought it! Now, most systems, if you enter in an address they cannot ship to, like a P.O. box, I have a lot of experience with this because we do not have a mailbox. Sometimes they'll say, oh, we can't ship to a P.O. box, but then it goes like SurePost or something. If it does not have the P.O. box on it, the post office knows us really well, so sometimes they deliver it anyways, but there is always a chance it'll just get sent back. So I always enter the P.O. box. But most sites, it turns red, says we cannot ship to P.O. boxes. Or even, customer support reaches out a day or two after you place the order and say, hey, you entered an invalid address, please give us the correct one. That never happened. I received no shipping confirmation, no contact from customer service, no error when trying to place the order, and then they respond and tell me I'm basically just an idiot who can't read. And to have a good day. And like I mentioned in the initial email, that I bought a rainbow retriever through Webkinz Next. And they're talking about the eStore terms and services that are not on the game. Genuinely, where are the terms and conditions? They're not here. They're also not here. Where are they? Really though, I have absolutely no idea. Like, they're not here. Can eStore terms and conditions even apply when I did not purchase it through the eStore and the terms and conditions are not available in the game? In the store download, they list their privacy policy and user agreement, but nothing here can be found regarding physical purchases. The only thing I can find about purchasing is for virtual items, and the privacy policy is of course what they do with your data and not about purchases. But I was kind of just left not knowing what was going to happen, so I kind of had to lead the thing and be like, here is why I didn't know that actually, and since they didn't give me any options, I had to ask if they can do the new shipping address. So I just sent them the new shipping address right here because it's over email and you don't have to keep going back and forth like, okay, give me the new address, okay, here it is, just say the time, put the address right there. You guys want to see what I got back? Give us the address! At this point, I'm sure I'm talking to a real person. At least I hope so. But oh my god. But here's the thing that really irks me about this. This is a one-time exception, and there are no refunds or replacements if I enter a P.O. box in the future. So basically, if I did not say anything, they were just gonna keep my money and not give me the product. I don't know how to describe this, but that kind of feels illegal. Like, you can't just take someone's money and not give them what they ordered. Like, that don't seem right to me. The system should have immediately pinged it back as an invalid address. It's not hard to do either. Like, I swear, you just add in the code, if detect this, display this. It's so basic, I could probably code it. And I don't even know coding. Every website does that. And it's so unfair to say, we're just gonna take your money. Especially when we're talking about a game targeted to kids. Like, okay, let me put this into perspective. Let's say that I have like an 8-year-old child or something that's playing this game, and they want to buy a plush through here. They can't place the order themselves, they're a child, but I'm over 18, so I'm allowed to do this. Let's go ahead and start the process. And it goes through the exact same thing. I'm just a parent entering in this for my kid, and nowhere does it say it doesn't ship to a P.O. box. And like, yeah, if I do go here to order it, it's down here. It says they don't go to P.O. boxes. But that wasn't in the game. I haven't been on this site, like, in years. I didn't remember this! And like, you might be saying, well, they sent it out to an invalid address, they lost money, so it's your fault, it makes sense. I want you to think about this for a moment, because Gans is not a courier. And so when they purchase the label, the courier is gonna bounce back that it's an invalid address. Because if their system didn't ping back, the courier definitely did. And even then, I should have been contacted or sent an error message at some point just telling me something was wrong and not making me wait a whole month to get in contact with customer service. It just needs to be stated. That's all I'm saying. Gans, you just need to put that in the order form in-game. Instead, they just make you wait and hope you forget about it, and they just keep your money. And even then, if you do raise a fuss, it's just a one-time exception. So if this mistake happens ever again in the future, I'm not buying from them ever again. This sucks. There are simple ways to fix it, to get around even needing this policy in the first place, and they did not do that. That's scummy. It feels like a scam, and genuinely, I don't know if them not putting the terms and conditions in-game before you actually check out is even legal. I don't know if the FTC has something against that, but oh my god. Anyways, let's check back in a month and see if I actually get the damn thing this time. Okay, I want to get a little update because I found out you actually can track these orders. They don't send you the tracking number, but you can track it on UPS's site by going to track by reference number and entering in your order number. So I did that, and oh my god, they actually did ship it to a non-deliverable address. How did nothing flag this? Gibbs, how out of date are your systems that they don't even ping for this? Yeah, I think you need an update. I'm still waiting, by the way. So is he. Well, we've finally reached the end of this Rainbow Dog saga. And no, I still do not have it. Another month has gone by, so I reached out yet again to ask for a status update, and finally, I got this answer. Our management and warehouse team have gone through your address again and have determined that you have still sent us a P.O. Box address, therefore we are unable to send any package. And we have issued a refund for the order. For any future plush purchases, please use a physical address and not a P.O. Box number. Now, in fairness, yes, I still include the P.O. Box in the new address. I still gave them my street address, I just put the P.O. Box in the secondary line because I still did not know how these were being sent out or that my initial order was ever shipped. I mean, it would have been really helpful if they sent me some tracking or something in the initial line or even how to track it. So no, I had to go and find out how to do that on Discord like months later myself. Going back to when I worked for that catalog company, sometimes people would ask me how things were going to be shipped, and my honest answer was, I don't know. Warehouse decided that. I had no clue if what anybody ordered was going SurePost or ground. Only thing I was told is that if it's over 50 pounds, it will not go SurePost. So I wasn't trolling and giving my post office's address. I just include the box number to be safe, and honestly, no company has ever had issue with that in like the 2 decades I've been writing my address this way. If they do, I typically write number instead of box and it gets past the filter, and half the time the post office delivers it to the box anyways. This is why I don't take no P.O. boxes seriously. But I'm not getting the plush, and I can't just reorder it, which honestly, fine. I'm just happy this is over and I'm at least getting my money back. So my thing now is, when were they gonna tell me? After I sent them my address, I never got a response. Nothing saying they wouldn't accept it. I've just been checking my portion post office for 2 months. Also, management and warehouse reviewed it? Why did that not happen when I initially placed the order? Really, why did no one communicate with me at all? Yes, I accept that this whole situation was my fault. I mean, partially, it wasn't stated in game, as I mentioned in the user agreement, but if anything, this is a testament to outdated systems with bad programming and, frankly, a terrible customer service. There should have been flags preventing this issue, and there should have been communication about it. I honestly think that if I never reached out again, I wouldn't have gotten a refund. And like, I waited a month to reach out because I assumed everything was in motion because I sent them my address, and then they just never said anything to me. But I'm sorry this didn't have the outcome you guys wanted. This video was really supposed to be fun, curious. I'm aware Ganda's customer service is notoriously bad, that this just... everything about this sucked. You guys know I've had lots of gripes with Webkinz in the past, and I kind of believed for a little bit that the company was doing better and improving. Like, Classic is coming back to browsers and being expanded on. The plush style is being revised to be closer to the Gen 1 plushies. I think they've been working on bringing back music videos. It's like, honestly, it just seems like a big Webkinz renaissance. But now I'm finding out about the controversy surrounding them using AI for promos and textures and next, and they have not made any progress on improving their customer service. So honestly, I'm just kind of left sour. This whole thing has taken so long that I actually have gotten 3 new kittens since starting this. There they go. if you want to meet them, this is Chessie. This is Cleo Me. We just call her Cleo though. And this is Bagel Bell. Oh, you want Scarlet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at you. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking around through this entire tiresome journey. That was not fun. I'm not gonna be doing that again. The evil hot dog man was evil. Who would have thought?